Don't question the score, Chief!
Welcome to another episode of The Completionist, where today, guys, we're gonna go ghost hunting. And I'm pretty sure that at Costco they have like a ghost hunting pack for like 30-40 bucks. I'm not sure.
Alright. I just saved the planet. I just flew by the lady's crotch, saved the planet, and had the best tacos I've ever had.
PBG, how did you get in my house from Texas?
I don't know!
Well, maybe we should ask John. Do you know how PBG, do you know how he got here? Get But this is Gerard's house.
The Completionist! Yes!
Luigi's Mansion. Free houses for everyone!
Welcome to another episode of The Completionist, and my guest host, special guy from Texas, Peanut Butter Gamer, is here.
How's it going, everybody, and Gerard?
It's going pretty good, everybody, and Gerard. Today we're gonna play. What are we even playing?
I don't know, you tell me, man.
Let's do Luigi's Mansion. Ouija.
Give me the Ouija.
It's Ouija time. And not the Ouija.
Ouija time!
Oh yeah.
It's Ouija time!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
I said it first!
I said it better.
I'm Luigi!
I could be Luigi if I tried, if I lost some
That's
weight.
really true, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered what would happen if Nintendo made a new system with Luigi and not Mario as its launch title superstar? That's exactly what Nintendo did with the GameCube and Luigi's Mansion.
Nintendo not only casted the secondary plumber as their shining star for the GameCube, but they drastically changed the gameplay, getting rid of a traditional platformer for a familiar character.
But Piedman and Peanut Butter Sandwich. Isn't Mario the shining star of Nintendo? Why would they choose Luigi? I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Greg, I'm pretty sure that PBG is a bit more highbrow than you when it comes to this show and the type of humor that we produce here.
When there's something strange in the neighborhood,
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters! And Luigi!
Yeah, him too!
So, Ouija here apparently received a free house. He won it in a lottery. Oh, and Mario's missing. Again.
When Luigi was told that he won a mansion, he told Mario to meet him there, but upon arrival, Luigi discovered that Mario was nowhere to be found. Not to mention, the mansion looks way creepier in person than in the photo he was given.
Luigi decides to go inside of the mansion to look for Mario. He then gets attacked by a ghost, but before the ghost can make Luigi dead, this creepy old guy named Professor Egad saves his life with the Poltergust 3000.
The professor explains that King Boo, King the Booze, has released all of the captured ghosts that were once in his paintings. King Boo, King the Booze, then built this mansion as a place to shelter his fellow boozes. Mini Boo, guys. Get drunk!
Along with these Boo ghosts are actual ghosts that Egad is trapped into picture frames. These ghosts have been released as well. Professor Gad says that a guy wearing a red hat went into the house not too long ago, but he never returned. One can infer that Mario's been captured by King Boo, King of the Boos.
I don't really know why Nintendo went with such a drastic change of a game. Not only did Mario get swapped out, but they changed the platforming altogether.
I wouldn't have done it either, but luckily for them, this game actually works really well.
When you need a king to be in charge of all your ghosts, who you gonna call?
King Boo!
King of the Booze.
When it comes to Nintendo's presentation, it has never been an issue. Graphics, music, and sound effects have always had that certain Nintendo charm, and this game is no different.
One feature that stands out to the eye are all the different types of ghosts in the mansion. Each ghost has a different color, and they're all quite vibrant. This makes it really easy to identify and capture a ghost.
The atmosphere is extremely captivating, and it really pulls you into the whole experience. You really feel like you're inside of this mansion hunting supernatural apparitions. And the sound effects are no different. Even at some points, this can be a relatively frightening game.
Who would have thought that Nintendo had the ability to scare you in the pants? Who you gonna call?
The music almost makes the game, not because it's well composed, not because it's extremely catchy, but when the music fades out, Luigi sings a very frightened version of the theme song. It gets me every time he goes into his little shaky voiced refrain, followed by the pathetic repetition of Mario! Mario!
Don't forget Luigi's various degrees of humping.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
The graphics were groundbreaking at the time because this was our first experience outside of the N64. But while Nintendo knew the graphics would pull us in ultimately in the end, the nostalgic callback would win us over. My favorite tool from Luigi's tool belt has to be the Game Boy Horror. It is the central hub for whatever you do in this game. Looking at a map, taking a picture of a ghost to discover a weakness, to even warping back to the beginning. The Game Boy Horror was a wonderful nostalgic addition to a brand new franchise. Despite how lame this game may sound, the gameplay is really where it excels. Ghostbuster jokes aside, your primary goal is to capture ghosts with the Poltergust 3000.
To catch a ghost, all you need to do is shine your flashlight at a ghost and stun him. While he's in a stunned state, you can then pull out the Poltergust and start sucking away. As you're locked in on the ghost, start moving the control stick in the opposite direction that the ghost is pulling you, and you'll see its HP drop to 0. Once to 0, you've captured the ghost.
When you enter a room in the mansion, it starts out dark, but as you eliminate everyone, the room will light up, and you will be given a key that will unlock the next room you need to go to. You'll notice too that when you destroy all said ghosts, money and jewels of all kinds will burst out from all corners. Collecting this cash has no immediate value.
No immediate value?
But it does determine your overall status by the end of the game.
Overall status? I guess that'll have to do. Meow!
Although ghosts appear in different colors and are pretty easy to get rid of, there are two kinds of ghosts that will require a bit more strategy. The first type of difficult ghost is the tenants of the mansion. These ghosts tend to hang out in scattered rooms throughout the house. In order to get them, you have to figure out how to stun them and suck them in.
The second type of ghost that should be no surprise to anyone are the boos. Yes, the boos. Early on in your adventure in the mansion, you will actually let all the boos out, which for whatever reason all of them have pun names based on being a boo. Hunting these boos can be quite annoying as they easily travel from room to room with great ease.
Come and get me!
Get back here, you stupid little boo!
Come and get me!
You're not getting away that easy, you son of a... back in here and
come and get me!
Get over here! I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you and your entire family!
Come and get me! Come and get me! Come and get me!
It can be a painstakingly long process.
Yeah, you think?
In the midst of all this ghost hunting are boss type ghosts that, while some pose a threat, are really easy to defeat. There's not really a big boss here that is too difficult.
My one complaint with this game is that it's too short. You can literally beat this game in a matter of hours if you know what you're doing.
And the difficulty really could use a big boost as well. I mean, this game is really quite easy to beat.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe I could even beat it. What are you guys laughing?
Oh,
That's not very nice. I really appreciate that.
game.
It's so good.
Oh, man.
So you've unlocked all the rooms, you've defeated all the tenant ghosts, and you've collected all the boos. It's time for you to go toe-to-toe with King Boo, King of the Boos.
When you approach him, King Boo, King of the Boos, will monologue about how stupid the Mario Brothers are and how he will defeat Luigi and make him to a painting as well. Luigi gets sucked in and now must face King Boo, King of the Boos, as Bowser?
Now this is what I'm talking about. No doubt, Bowser's easily the hardest boss. If only all of the bosses were like this. He's actually a bit tough as the gameplay mechanics aren't nearly as forgiving as they previously were.
All you gotta do is grab a spike ball and shoot it in the face.
That's what she said.
That doesn't quite work here, Greg.
Nope.
This completion bonus has to be my least favorite in any game I've reviewed thus far. It sounds easy and simple, but it actually takes a lot of patience and time.
When you beat the game, depending on how much money you've accumulated, you will determine your ranking. The more money you have, the better the ranking. The better the ranking, the better the mansion that Luigi will actually purchase.
If you get an A ranking, not only will you get the best mansion possible, but you will get a stronger poltergust. You also have the option of choosing a more difficult mansion. Some things have been changed around, but all in all, for me, it's not really worth that headache and all that extra time and effort it takes to get all of that gold and money and all that kind of stuff. I mean, all in all, you have to accumulate over 100 million in cash in order to get an A ranking.
You got over 100 million? Jeez, Gerard, what's wrong with you?
I have a condition.
Let's hope you won't suffer more when they release Luigi's Mansion 2 for the 3DS.
Luigi's Mansion is actually one of the most fun games I've had to play on the GameCube, and it's a launch title, which is surprising, especially because it's got Luigi as the star character.
Yeah, I was always surprised that people didn't seem to like the game. It got some decently poor reviews when it first came out, just because it wasn't a traditional Mario game, but I thought it was actually pretty unique and interesting, and Luigi's always been my favorite character, so I enjoyed it.
With that in mind, guys, this game gets our completionist rating of Finish It.
Finish it!
Oh yeah.
That's all the time we have for today, guys, so please, as always, leave a positive or negative comment in the boxes below.
And don't forget to leave game suggestions in the comments below, and like the Facebook page and the Twitter. Come on, guys, you know you love this guy.
Yeah.
Subscribe to him, you know?
Yeah,
It's nothing. It's free.
It is free. Free.
Yeah.
We're here free. Thank you for being here. Thank you for teleporting from...
I didn't even mean to do it, but you know, it all worked out. And I've been meaning to tell you that I don't really feel so good, because the aliens did some stuff to me before I left, so...
Is it probing? Okay. You jump. Now if you excuse us.
Who you gonna call? Oh, I could get into this.
Oh, here we go now.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, here we go.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Yeah. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.